Hey, what's going on? I'm Devin,
I'm Jeff.
and we are Basic Bros Reaction. Hey, what is going on? It is Basic Bros Reactions here, and today we got special guest, Broadway Bro. He's in here doing a couple of reactions, and so I thought that I would get him to watch a kind of a more current video. And so we're going to be watching TAEMIN's latest release, Ideal. And TAEMIN is very big in K-pop. He's been in the industry for over a decade. So he's like he's a very big deal. He's been in, he started off in the group SHINee, then he was a solo artist as well as continued to be with SHINee, and then recently he was a part of Super M, which is basically SM, the entertainment group. They've got like people from a couple of their different groups all together to create one super group.
A super group, wow,
super
okay.
group. And so they're kind of like, they're known as the Avengers of K-pop.
What's the group called again?
Super M.
Super M.
Yes.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, and so they're known as the Avengers of K-pop, and I believe that they have like some like little deal with like Marvel type of thing, and like, yeah, like it's it's pretty crazy, but they're really talented. But TAEMIN is kind of, he has been called, and we've seen it a lot of times in our comments, and we have to actually agree, he's been kind of known as the Korean Michael Jackson.
Wow.
So he's like, but he's like very like, and he has a very like smoothness to his dancing. His dancing is very unique because you've seen a couple of K-pop choreographies, and a lot of times very hard hitting, and he's very smooth, but he can do the hard hitting, and he has a very unique voice, and he has this killer performance. The way when he just performs, you are just so drawn into him and whatnot. So I thought that it would be cool for you to check him out, because like I said, he's gotten such high praises, and a lot of people have been wanting us to react to more of him. And I thought that he would be another good reaction for you, being kind of new to K-pop and kind of just learning, just to show you another side of K-pop, because you've seen a lot of hard-hitting stuff, Blackpink, BTS and stuff. So I thought it'd be cool to see like a little bit more smoother type of thing. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So we will get into the reaction in 3, 2, I almost messed that up. And I thought you was a middle. 3, 2, 1.
All the things to mess up. That's where we have a blooper. All right. This is TAEMIN. He's talking on the phone with himself.
Ooh.
Looks like something that Prince would wear. Some pretty intense face paint coming in from everybody.
Oh, I love that popping.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're right, very smooth. Wow. His isolations are pretty incredible.
I was just about to say that. Oh, go off.
Some hard-hitting stuff in here, too. I wonder when they're editing this, how do they choose what parts of the dancing to keep in? Because they keep cutting with some really artsy shots, you know?
Yeah. I figured that just being an editing for K-pop videos would just be challenging altogether, because there's so much beautiful things going on.
Yeah.
It's just so cool. I'm actually really digging this song too.
Thank God for the
subtitles.
Wow. Yeah, this dancing is crazy good.
Oh,
That was pretty neat. Hey, he likes to wear crop tops too.
he does. I That's why I like him.
I see.
Great minds think alike.
I guess so. I go Stairway to Heaven here.
TAEMIN being heaven.
I see.
Yeah. I love a good body roll.
Yep. And this is your guy. He definitely has that going on. Yeah, the way that they edited this is so artsy and like, whoa, I'm digging the lighting.
Oh my goodness. The way that he was hitting every beat.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really nice. Hard hit mixed with the smooth and yeah, it's very, very smooth in the movements. Wow. That was pretty cool.
That was really cool. And I think that the cool part for me is I never, and not like I'm like watched a ton of TAEMIN or anything like that, but like that was more hard hitting than I've like seen from him.
Yeah.
And so it's cool to see that, you know, he can show off different sides of himself and show off that he's not just like kind of more smooth and at mid-tempo, that he can go and he can, you know,
has range.
And that's what was really cool to see about that song and that video, because that was not what I was expecting from him, but it was still, he was still true. Like I still felt that it was him, like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't feel like he was trying to be anybody else or anything like that. But it was just a different sound that I'm used to, or what I would expect from him, and that's like super cool, and that's exciting when you don't know what to expect from your artist per se.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when you have some variation within the same music video, within the same choreography, that, you know, it's not all one thing. I think that's what makes it. You know, that's where the artistry comes in, I think, is that there's a journey, and then it really plays between different styles. And you could tell that he was, you could see the smoothness in his movements, and, you know, it almost seemed like a gentleness, a grace. I'd say it's very graceful. But that, you know, between that, it was, you had your hard-hitting things, and then the gracefulness just kind of wove them together, you know what I mean? And so I think that's what makes him particularly interesting to watch. He's got a very a kind of androgynous look to him, you know, where he's a very I don't know, kind of an ethereal thing. He's very very light quality, very kind of airy. I can see why people, you know, much like Michael Jackson, I understand why they would compare him to Michael, because Michael also had that kind of androgynous thing going on, and, you know, was a master of movement choreography as well. You know, there's so much of modern day hip hop that is attributed to Michael Jackson, and I can definitely see. I think it's high praise for anyone to be compared to Michael Jackson, and I can see why they do that with this guy. I think, yeah, he was great voice, great style and artistry. So I was very impressed by TAEMIN.
Yeah. So I guess we'll go into our rating. So I'll go ahead and I will start with the rating, and I am going to give that an 8.5.
Are we talking
the video, the song,
the whole
like
thing
everything?
altogether?
Yeah, everything. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I was really digging the song. It was the choreography was incredible. The video was really eye-catching and kept my attention the whole time. And the song, like I said, the song was catchy. Like I can still remember that part of the chorus and some of the movements that went along with it. And I could see myself putting it on a playlist and like listening to it on its own and whatnot. And I just really appreciate that he showed another side of him too. So I'm giving it 8.5.
I would also give it an 8.5 actually, and I thought that it was done really well. I thought that it's a good song. The artist was obviously very good. The only thing for me that I was not the biggest fan of, is just that particular song is not one that really like appeals to me in a way that I'd be like, oh man, I have to listen to it again and again. But I thought it was great, very impressive, and I would definitely like to see more TAEMIN for sure.
All right, so let us know down in the comments what you thought of the video and what other videos of TAEMIN's we should react to. And don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button and to ding that bell so you get notified whenever we are dropping more videos. And we are Basic Bros Reactions.
Hey, enough.